So it seems that Sydney Sweeney's been attacked by certain people. It doesn't seem to be anybody like you and I. It seems to be that it's others that are attacking her, like the studios, because they're a little unhappy with her candidness about the film. Recently, just yesterday, as a matter of fact, Sydney Sweeney was quoted as saying that I was just hired as an actress. It's true, she was, and
Oh.
she's reacting better, and so is Dakota Johnson to this film flopping as the disaster that it was than most actors or actresses would. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think that she's got a good perspective there?
She don't need this movie.
No.
Yeah.
This is just she's just lucky. I mean, honestly, that she's very likable. Her other movie that she has out right now, I always forget the name of. Anyone But You. There it is, right in front of my face. Is doing very well for them because that's going to keep her in the limelight for a while. The fact that she has good humor about this also will help because you don't see people out there going, she's got a bad opinion about the film and she's telling us that we're the istophobes and we're the problem. No, she's just like, it ain't my problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's her face from the Marvels. She was the smartest one of the bunch, the younger chick who said, that's Bob Iger's issue, not mine.
Yeah, it's funny. You always get the truth out of the young ones. Remember the little girl who played Leia in the Kenobi series on stage at Celebration, talking about how freaking ridiculous her being in the coat thing was.
Yeah, I feel like being able to tell the truth is a rare talent in Hollywood. It does seem to be something we don't get a lot of. And here she is in this article. Oh wait, I should probably take her off the screen. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to leave her up there so long. She says, and this is in a Los Angeles
for that.
Times, this is Los Angeles Times article. If people want to read, I want them to be able to read.
They don't care about
I
that.
gotta look at the picture.
I had a picture up there for too long.
You can read. Put the picture back up.
Okay, picture's back up. Calm down.
We go.
All right, there we go. So I was just hired as an actress in it. So I was just along for the ride for whatever was going to happen. She said that in an interview.
Can we get the clip of her saying she was along for the ride and that's it? And just keep playing it on repeat.
Is there a clip?
Is there a creepier thing that I could come up with and find?
Okay, I'm taking this picture off. You're sounding kind of dirty. But again, she was like, what? The previous weekend she was on Saturday Night Live, and this is my favorite quote ever. You definitely did not see me in Madam Web.
Oh.
And the film was such a failure.
That was the only laugh they had gotten on Saturday Night Live in 20 years.
There you go. And it only opened to 51.5 million worldwide on an $80 million budget. And, it's kind of right in line with what Dakota Johnson said. She said, I have never done anything like it before. I probably will never do anything like it again because I don't make sense in that world. And I know that now.
Now, wasn't there another quote of hers just recently, like within the last 2 days, that came out where she flat out said that she was being tricked into being
It's right here. It's right here.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. There it is. Right. I was busy imagining in my mind the picture that you took off the screen.
One more time, Tom. Calm down.
All right. Now you read.
Sometimes in this industry, you sign on to something, and it's one thing, and then you're making. Oops. Now it's scrolled over, Tom. It's your fault. And
not my fault.
And then you're making it. It becomes something completely a different thing. And you're like, wait, what? But it was a learning experience. And of course, it's not nice to be part of something that's ripped to shreds. But I can't say that I don't understand. That's her quote.
That's not the one I'm talking about. She specifically says, like, I felt like we were tricked into thinking we were in a Marvel movie or something like that. Like, she literally says that, like those exact words.
If you can find that, yeah, that would be amazing. But I don't know, Nick. Isn't that kind of refreshing to have somebody be like so forthright? Yeah,
yeah. We don't get that enough, but I like that she's kind of being a good sport about it and kind of making fun of it and the whole situation. Like she's not getting all that serious. Like you guys don't know what you're talking about. This movie is awesome. Or doing all that. everybody knows it was garbage. And the fact that she's recognizing it and just having fun with it and, saying the things she's saying, yeah, kudos to her. We definitely don't get that enough in Hollywood or Hollyweird.
Well, yeah, and I hope her and wish for her every success. I guess the
Oh,
person
yeah.
she's in that movie, Anything But You, Tom mentioned a moment ago, and she and the actor that are the two of them are going to work together to do more movies together like that, right? Try to team up and be the
Okay,
new
she was asked
rom-com.
specifically, and she said she couldn't answer that. Is what I got here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. She probably look. She changed representation immediately. That is very telling when it comes to Dakota.
But I'll keep looking because I could have swore there was either her or somebody else that specifically said it that was part of the cast.
All right.
Because I know people have alluded to it, but like, yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it again.
Yeah, my biggest concern is that Sony's been tricking all their actors/actresses into these roles. Like,
well, and that's
Raven
what we
the
said
Hunter
years
and-
ago that Amy Pascal was up to, right? Like
Yeah.
that was her whole goal and her game from the start. And I know some people are like, "Well, good, Sony should have it." It's like, no, Amy Pascal's a problem. Even when she's not there, her ghost still lingers. That's what Madam Web is like the ghost fart lingering of Amy Pascal.
Ghost fart.
It is. I'm not even kidding. This was her glass ceiling project from the start. This was her whole game. She wanted to bring in a buttload of freaking Spider Women and Spider-Man into the MCU and then pull him out and, make their own version, making everybody think it was the MCU when it wasn't because it was just.
There'll be adjuncts to it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just feel bad for
And I don't want to
anybody
jump ahead if this is one of the stories, but I mean, I think and I said this yesterday on the morning show. So I think Tom Rothman's telegraphing that we're done with this garbage with the Venom 3 title being The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. Yeah, I think Rothman is sending a message there because I have a feeling that after that thing dies a horrible death.
They're not even kidding. They're putting in the title.
which means all those other things we were hoping for, like Silver Sable, Black Cat, all that. No. No.
Adam, you may be correct that beautiful women don't fart, but go look up a picture of Amy Pascal and you won't. You'll be like, never mind. She's ripping ass. Like,
there you go. Yeah.
She even admitted to one of the things we reported. This was hilarious. I don't know if you guys ever remember this, but we had heard that she threw a friggin' sandwich at Kevin Feige, and she admitted it.
Yeah,
she admitted it. Because when he come in, he goes, "I'd like Spider-Man to join the MCU." She goes, "Get the fuck out of here," and throws a sandwich at him.
For good reason.
Wow.
For good reason. Boy. Wow. And now you can understand why we get heavy demonetization and why we
It's true, though. It's a true story. I think that's an exact quote.
Oh, I believe you. It's still we get heavy demonetization here. It's mostly Tom. But anyway.